Here we are watching a Security Cameras Inc PoE camera system over the internet. I'm using the SCI video management software on my Mac to watch this camera system that's a couple of thousand miles away from where I am. And I'm going to show you what is substream versus mainstream when watching a security camera system. I've pulled up 4 cameras on purpose, and you'll see with the time markers here as they're changing, it's pretty instantaneous and it's very fluid video, even though I'm going across a few thousand miles of internet cables. And these are 4K cameras, and the resolution looks really good. What mainstream and substream do is that you can watch multiple cameras using a lower bandwidth on your internet connection. So you're consuming internet bandwidth to serve these videos from your recorder, and then you're consuming internet bandwidth to watch them on the other side. So you need to have a good internet connection on both sides. I have fiber. This customer happens to have cable modem, about a 50 meg upload speed, but it works fine. I can actually watch up to 8 cameras at one time. So each of these cameras consumes a certain amount of internet bandwidth, most likely around, this is Substream, so this is going to be about 1 megabit per camera. Now, watch closely. I'm going to try and show you the level of detail. If you watch closely enough, you must have seen the image become a bit sharper. The rocks became a bit sharper here. And when I exit out, it will change it back to substream mode. So what's happening is when I'm viewing these cameras, they're in substream using less bandwidth. And when I double click on them, the software switches to the mainstream mode. And then watch here, it'll become more finer detail so that it's a full 4K video. And this is how a good software management program manages your network connection and internet speed so that you can watch all your cameras fluidly. Now I can use the zoom and actually zoom in and see this in finer detail, and I can zoom out. And then once I'm done playing with the zoom, I can basically double click, go back to my 4-quadrant view. It exits out the zoom. That was digital zoom. Optical zoom is when the picture actually moves because you're moving the camera's lens. I don't have an optical zoom camera on this, but I'm just trying to show you what digital zoom will allow you to do with a 4K camera. So here there's some writing on this container. I'm going to just zoom in and I can see that writing pretty well. This is what a 4K camera can do for you, a good 4K camera. Here's another example. So if you notice, when I double click on this, watch the region of writing on this container, it becomes much finer. This shows you that, hey, yeah, this stream just got higher detail. When I zoom in, I can actually read the writing on the container. And then when I double click, it'll zoom out. So if you're looking for a 4K system, go for it. Even with a slow internet connection, you can still watch multiple cameras. Keep in mind, if you have several people watching the system, you need to account for the bandwidth consumption. Like I said, each camera consumes 1 megabit here. And then when you double click on it, 4K will consume about 4 megabits per second. So if you have the need for viewing multiple small grids, you can certainly do it with even a 50 megabit connection. But if you're trying to aim and view multiple 4K full resolution, you need to have not only a fast internet connection, you also need to have a fast and powerful computer that can handle the decoding, because every one of these cameras is consuming a certain amount of CPU bandwidth. We focused that in other videos on and explain that more in detail. You can always watch them on CCTV Camera World. But I hope this video gives you a good crash course on what substream versus mainstream viewing looks like on one of the Security Cameras Inc camera systems you can purchase at CCTV Camera World. Thanks for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.